Dory Funk Jr., former NWA champion. What does it mean to you? What do you think about WWE finally bringing WrestleMania to Tampa?
I think it's a fabulous thing for the wrestling fans in Florida, for the professional wrestlers, for myself, and for the kids that we're training here in Ocala, Florida. I think the WrestleMania coming to Tampa, Florida will be extremely good business for WWE itself.
Dory, you mentioned kids training in Ocala, Florida. Tell us, because you've been training wrestlers for a long time now. You have a training center in Ocala, which is Central Florida area based. Tell us about what you're doing, what you've been doing, and what you're doing now.
Okay, we train three nights a week here in Ocala, Florida, and we also produce wrestling shows out of our Bang TV soundstage. And that's online at so many videos on YouTube of Bang TV professional wrestling. In fact, we've got something over 900 videos up of our trainees putting on shows. We train wrestlers, and history has been pretty good to us. I've got wrestlers in the Hall of Fame like Lita, Erich, Christian, Kurt Angle. Christian may not be in the Hall of Fame yet. If Christian is not in the Hall of Fame now, he'll be in there soon. Edge. I've got to take credit for another one too. I trained Terry Funk, Steve Carino, Matt Bloom, and just a host of wrestlers that have been very, very successful. Chris Hero, who works as Cassius Ohno for WWE, Steve Carino. There's just a host of wrestlers that have come through our Bang TV training program, and are doing very well. Wesley Blake is at NXT right now. He's a tremendous athlete.
Yeah, Dory, Wesley's with the Forgotten Sons right now, which are the threesome that's doing very well in NXT.
The threesome?
With Wesley Blake. Wesley Blake's with Forgotten Sons right now in NXT. Yes. They're very good,
Wesley Blake is doing a terrific job, and he did a terrific job here for us. And we're just very proud of everything that he's done. He's been around the world with NXT.
That's amazing. You list the talent that's there and that you've trained. It's just incredible. It's a who's list right there.
Now we've got another wrestler from Japan, Osamu Nishimura, who carries the Bang TV World Championship. He's doing a terrific job over there, and he's making trips over here to work in the United States. He's managed by Yoshio Sumi, who's the general manager of Bang TV, and both of those people we're very, very ingratiated to them for what they've done for Bang TV to make it popular in Japan. And I'm also grateful for all the wrestling fans in Japan, who I've been over there so many times, and it feels so good every time I go. They make you feel so welcome and so a part of their whole society.
You mentioned Japan, and you're a legend everywhere you go. But what made it work? What made you and your brother work so well? How did it come together that you guys were able to go to Japan and just the fans just love the Funk Brothers?
Probably our opponents. You got to give our opponents credit. Antonio Inoki, Giant Baba, Seiji Sakaguchi, Yoshio Sumi at times, and also the American wrestlers that did a terrific job over there. Bruiser Brody, Stan Hansen, Abdullah the Butcher. And, you can't walk in the ring and steal the show without an opponent. You've got to have a great opponent every time. So I've really had the privilege of facing some of the best wrestlers ever in Japan, and that happened quickly because at the time the first trip over, I was NWA World Champion, and to have the opportunity to face the quality talent I did is unheard of in wrestling.
Dory,
For the first time through.
Dory, did you ever wrestle Terry?
Yes.
What was that like? I mean, I know you guys worked out together, but what was it like wrestling against him, and who got the victory?
Okay, it was in Japan. It was a tournament situation, and Terry and I, from the opposite ends, went to the finals of the tournament, and it wound up that I was in the ring with my brother, Terry Funk, and it was like wrestling myself, because in spite of Terry having a different style than me, he's a hardcore style, I'm a wrestling style, we were both trained by the same person, Dory Funk Sr. So it was quite a match. I don't want to make my brother mad, but I did get the victory about the 55-minute mark. So I hope he doesn't get mad at me for saying that. He'd be over here to dance and punch.
He'd want a rematch right now.
He'd want a rematch right now, yes.
Oh my gosh.
Hardcore rules.
Oh man. Oh, that's awesome. That's great. It's just amazing and all. And you guys worked in singles and in tag matches, worked so much with the Brisco brothers, and especially in Florida. What was it like working in singles or tag match against Jack and Jerry?
Quality wrestlers, both of them. And I've got amateur background, my brother does, and both of the Briscos are terrific, Jack especially, tremendous amateur wrestlers. And we were selling to the people competition, and it was a thrill to have those two guys to work with in the Florida territory, but you were at the risk of you were putting everything you had into it, because you never know when Jack's going to go for a single leg takedown or a side suplex, or if I'm going to go for a spinning toe hold, or Jerry's going to throw somebody over the top rope. It's anticipation, and it's quite exciting for the wrestling fans, and for the Brisco brothers, and for myself, and for the competition that we carry into the ring, working against each other.
Those were some amazing times in Tampa and in Florida in general. And when you guys were battling, you guys would do TV tapings at the Tampa Sportatorium. So what can you remember about the Tampa? Yeah, what do you remember about the Tampa Sportatorium? It was a small little facility, but what do you remember about that place?
The enthusiasm of the wrestling fans that came in to watch the TV tapings at the Tampa Sportatorium, and they were not humongous crowds, but they were enthusiastic, and it was a place for Eddie Graham to present championship wrestling from Florida, and the real quality of the wrestling that he had to offer. And I think, and also we had the opportunity to work with one of the greatest announcers, commentators in the wrestling business, Gordon Solie.